Welcome back to Awake and Bake, where we get high vibes. Ignore my bruise on my eye. My puppy got a little excited and gave me a love bite mid smooch. And talk about the universe. I'm your host, Danny. If you're new here, hi, I'm Danny. I'm a psychic and a stoner, and I love to combine the two. And I would love to talk about something very on brand with both of those things today. But before we get into it, you're going to need a couple things for today's episode. The first thing you're going to need is something to drink, because I certainly will not be responsible for you hooker whores being dehydrated. I am drinking from my brand new cutie little fucking water bottle, bitch. Look at this little chain that's on it. It dings a lot. I didn't think that through. I don't give a fuck. I love it. It's so cute. And now I'm going to start drinking more water. I will say the little charm and that dinging, you are not sneaking anywhere with that. So if you plan on sneaking around, don't bring that water bottle. The next thing you're going to need is something to hit, something to puff on, whatever you want to say. If you partake in gardening, guys, don't fucking come at me for how I censor myself. Okay, I don't want to get age restricted. I am hitting this high 90s Mango Mania. It's a nice little hybrid. All right, y'all. So for today's episode, I want to talk about something that's a very serious subject, the subject of spiritual psychosis, also religious psychosis. They're kind of the same thing, basically the same thing. But I honestly just want to talk about staying grounded. And I know that this can happen to anybody. Spiritual psychosis, religious psychosis, no one is free from it. We're all susceptible to it. But I do think that we can do certain things to keep ourselves grounded and less likely to fall into that. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to talk about today. I'm sure we've all seen on TikTok or on YouTube or even on Twitter at this point, on your For You pages, woman who fell in love with her psychiatrist. Now, I don't know if what she's going through is spiritual psychosis, or because it seems fucking spiritual the way that she's talking to her AI and it's calling her an or. It's like, yes, Oracle, you are so powerful. You're creating an army. It's a little fucking scary. I don't know if that's a mental illness situation. I don't know if that's a spiritual psychosis situation. I don't know, and I'm not a doctor, but that just got me thinking, I feel like this year alone, I have seen so many cases of spiritual psychosis, so many cases of religious psychosis. And a lot of religious people don't want to admit that they're in spiritual psychosis. They're convinced that the vaccine itself was the mark of the beast, but they don't think they're in religious psychosis. Now, this next thing might be the dumbest, most obvious shit I've ever said, but hear me out. I'm terrified as fuck. I'm very scared of spiritual psychosis. I don't want it to happen to me. I love being a spiritual girly. I love being tapped in. I do think everything is a sign. I am one of those bitches, but I'm scared as fuck of going so far off my rocker that I forget to be a human and exist in the real, when I say real world, I mean the earth world. I came to earth to be an earthling, to experience earth. So I don't need to always act like I'm fucking better than everyone and I'm so enlightened and I'm a spiritual alien. I am those things, but I'm also a goddamn human and I came here to be a human. And I don't want to lose that. And I don't have honestly that much personal experience with spiritual psychosis, but from what I've seen online, from the very little that experience I do have, it's not fucking fun. It's very fucking scary. And these people genuinely believe they're delusions. And that terrifies me. And honestly, I can see very clearly the slope of being just super into your spirituality or super into your religion and then taking that turn and just going too far. And when I say I'm fucking scared of it, I'm serious. I already have things in place so this doesn't happen to me. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Just some of my tips that I use to ground myself and stay in reality, even though sometimes we don't always want to be in reality and we want to remember at the end of the day, we're just floating on this rock throughout space. And that's all fine and dandy. But while we're here, I want to be here. You know what I mean?
I want to be here now, bitch.
Take a hit and then we'll go over my tips. Okay, my hair being wild as fuck today. It's whatever, but when I'm filming and I can see myself in the fucking viewfinder, that's what I don't like. I'm getting irritated with my bayangs. First tip. And by the way, these are all my tips that I use on myself. I'm not telling you what the fuck to do. I'm talking about myself because I have these problems. First one is get the fuck off TikTok. Now, I love TikTok when I'm just trying to doom scroll or when I just need some entertainment. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love the TikTok tarot readers and psychics and spiritual people on there. A lot of them have very insightful things to say, and I find a lot of value in their content. Now, that being said, the algorithm will cater to you what it knows you want to hear, what you're looking for, what videos you stay on longer. So it's gonna start eventually pushing out the same type of shit to you, and you can honestly start reinforcing certain ideas within yourself, and you're like, oh my god, I'm seeing a billion signs, it must be really happening, it's really happening. And it's no, that's called the algorithm really algorithming. This one is going to piss some people off, but a lot of you will understand. Throw the whole fucking AI chat GPT away. There are people out here using it as their spiritual advisor, as their therapist, as their doctor, as a professional advisor for literally anything. Guess what? It's not real. It's not a professional at anything. anything. I get it. If you're like, hey, I was curious about ChatGPT once and I tried it, whatever. I'm not here to condemn you for that. But if you're using it for your mental fucking health, I'm gonna condemn you a bit for that. I'm not going to judge you to your face. I'm going to judge you through the screen. Sorry, take a hit. But okay, the thing about ChatGPT is also, it will tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear. I haven't done any studies on it, but studies have been done. This shit is proven to basically just be a mirror back to what it knows you want to hear. And that's not fucking reliable. It's going to feed those delusions. So we're skipping that. And I do just want to say, no matter what situation you're in, if you go looking for signs, good or bad, if you're looking for them, you can find them. So keep that in mind. If you're like, oh my God, something bad's going to happen, I need a sign that something bad's going to happen, you're going to be able to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,700 fucking signs that something bad will happen. So while I'm somebody who's like, oh my God, everything is a sign, sometimes, yeah, everything's a sign. And then sometimes we just need to try again tomorrow. This next one, I've said it before, I'll say it till the day I die. I know it's a privilege, but having a care team. So I mean, a therapist. I don't care if it's a talk therapist. I don't care if it's, I don't know what kind of other therapies there are, but like a therapist that is genuinely there for you in the way that you need it most. Okay. I also think having like a psychiatrist, like a medical team, people with professional medical degrees, certificates, qualifications, not pyramid scheme life coaches. That's the kicker, bitch. Have a care team. And also, it's totally fine to incorporate like modern medicine. I love natural medicine as much as the next bitch and Eastern medicine practices. But at the end of the motherfucking day, bitch, I'm crazy. I'm not insulting you. You're not crazy. I'm calling myself crazy. It's funny, bitch. It's fine. I got a lot going on. I need medication. That's not me being annoying. That's not me not being responsible and like, oh, you're putting so much shit in your body. That's me actually being very responsible. I have multiple doctors. They're all in contact with each other. They all know what the fuck is going on with me, with all my medicines, all my treatment options. We're all connected, bitch. Okay? That helps me stay grounded because I know if something goes wrong, I have a care team and they're going to be able to communicate with each other and be like, hey, we got to get this bitch under control. This one is very fucking important. Sometimes you just have to step away from spirituality or religion. And let me be fucking clear. I'm not saying if you're like, but I'm a devout Christian, I'm not just going to become a fucking atheist. Chill the fuck out, my queen. No one is saying you have to. Or if you're very spiritual and you're like, but I love being spiritual, I'm not going to give it up. It saved my life. Chill the fuck out, my good sis. No one is saying that you have to do that. Let me speak. I'm not speaking bloody English. Give me a chance. It's okay to step away from spirituality or religion as being in the forefront of your mind all the fucking time. It's okay to take a step back from your rigid practices. You are still worthy. You don't have to do anything to prove that you're fucking spiritual. You're a spiritual being. You are a divine being anyway. You know this. You don't have to do anything to prove that. Are you not a child of God if you're a fucking Christian? Are you not a child of fucking God with or without being rigid as fuck in your practice? Or is that all just like bullshit? It's gonna test your beliefs in yourself. And also, bitch, like, yeah, sometimes you just need to chill the fuck out and get a little bit away from all that. A lot of times when shit hits the fan in our 3D, we do need to ground ourselves in like our spiritual, whatever that is, if that's just like a spiritual practice or a specific religion. And then also sometimes when shit hits the fan spiritually or we get too caught up in that, we should ground ourselves in earthly things. Put your feet in the grass. Like when I say touch grass, I literally mean put your feet in it. That's your feet in the grass. This can look like going into nature, exercising, playing a sport, hanging out with your puppies or whatever animals you have, cooking a fucking meal, watching a dumbass TV show that is not going to necessarily better you as a person. If you want to put on Love Island, fucking put it on. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to tell anyone. Take a hit, you little dirty bitch. This one might also be a little controversial. This doesn't apply to just anyone that you're like, oh, I consider you a friend. Oh, I kind of like you. Your soul family, your core people that have your best interests. You know this. You trust them. You love them. They love you. You trust each other with your life, okay? Check in with your fucking people. If they tell you you're losing your shit and you're off your rocker, maybe you should fucking listen to them. I'm not saying they're always 100% right. I'm just saying be open to listening to them. It's really hard. I'm watching these live videos of this woman who fell in love with her psychiatrist and like people in her life are texting her saying how concerned they are and like they want to help, and she's just like laughing at them on live and like blowing them off. And in that moment, yeah, she's not going to probably be able to like snap out of it on her own. But I also think when we get into the habit of like talking to and trusting our people and our circle, it can go a long way. Because I'm just saying, if my husband or my best bitches were reaching out to me and saying, I'm not really sure you need to be posting this right now or doing what you're doing or claiming the things that you're claiming, because I love and value their opinion, that at least, even if I like think they're full of shit and I'm like, whatever, I don't even believe them, I'm just gonna consider it because I want to be a good friend, because I'm doing this for them. Hey, as long as you consider it, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Okay, let's take a hit. And then to end it, I want to give you guys this really cool, like, I don't know if it's like a metaphor or if it's just like a visualization, but this really cool thing that I learned in rehab when I was in rehab for my eating disorder years ago. We did this really cool exercise and it really taught me so much about balance. And that's what I want to talk about. But first, I'm going to make you wait for it. I'm going to make you work for it. Take a hit like a good little stoner. So obviously we all know just like balance in your life, not doing too much of one thing or neglecting a certain area is like always the key, whatever. But when I was in rehab, they were like, okay, often people think of their body and their life as like it's this big thing and you have individual categories that and they all kind of work independently. And then by working independently, they make this machine called your human suit, your body, whatever. Wrong, bitch. It's not all these independent units working together. It's a wheel and there's spokes on the fucking wheel. Each spoke is a different part, right? So you have your spirituality, your social life, your physical health, your mental health, like whatever, all these things, your love life. I can't get into it right now because why? I'm fried. But imagine like you have all these spokes on a wheel. The wheel, if it keeps turning and one of the spokes is off, it's gonna weeble and wobble and it's gonna affect the whole fucking wheel. And it can go on like that for some time, but then eventually a different spoke is gonna fall off because it's been weebling and wobbling so fucking much because when you neglect one area, it will catch up to you. So imagine it's weebling and wobbling, life's getting a little fucking rocky, you don't fucking stop it, it keeps on going, it's gonna fall the fuck over. It's going to tip, bitch. So balance is important because all these different areas of your life, every area and aspect of your life, it is not independent. They are not independent of each other. They all have to work together. Woo, that was a mouthful. Take a sayonara hit. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high.